this.
We'll go to our next topic. Let's see. I'm going to topic number 3. I guess it's from SmackDown here. All right. So once again, reminder to the audience out there, if you want our full SmackDown review, we got a thumbs up, thumbs down blog post already made with me and Vlad and Robert giving our thoughts on every storyline from this past Friday night, which is a couple of nights ago now, as we are recording this on a Sunday. So storyline number 5, as I skip through all of these other things that happened on this show, on this 3-hour slog that is freaking SmackDown. But CM Punk. Okay, so CM Punk, I guess we got the announcement that this triple threat match is going to be the main event, which is CM Punk's like freaking dream come true, right? He's been dying to main event WrestleMania for some reason since he was a little boy or something. I don't know. Anyway, so the contract signing as it went for this 3-way. I guess I'll run through some slides, show you guys how it went down. With first Seth and Roman were there. Roman had to sit and listen to Seth, and then CM Punk came out, signed the contract, and Paul Heyman came up to him and gave him the news that this is going to be the main event, gave him a kiss. And I think this enraged Seth Rollins, right? Is that what happened? That
yeah.
He was mad that he doesn't want Punk to have that accolade of being a WrestleMania main event.
Hold on. Did he really sign the contract? I thought he was looking through it, and then Roman Reigns had to tell him like where to sign, and he told Paul Heyman to tell him like what he's looking for is there. I don't remember him actually signing it though, if I remember correctly. I'll have to rewatch it, but I don't remember him actually signing the contract.
I'm sure it got signed, but
okay.
If I'm wrong, I didn't get any indication that the contract wasn't signed. This shit is done. This is a done deal, right, Vlad?
It's a done deal.
This is gonna happen. And then at the end, I guess, in Vlad's comments on our review post, he made a comment that it kind of ended kind of clunkily.
The whole thing was kind of clunky. The whole segment was a little clunky.
Yeah, so he just looked at Roman and he said, by the way, this isn't my favor. This favor thing, man. I'm so sick of this freaking favor. Who cares about what your favor is that he owes you? Okay, so Paul Heyman still owes him a favor. Good. Anyways, ratings. Let's see what we got. Robert's the only one out of the 3 of us who gave this 2 thumbs up. I gave it a thumbs up. Vlad gave it a thumbs up. I liked it. Vlad liked it. Robert really liked it. I mean, the names involved are very star-studded. This is a very star-studded triple threat match. All right, so we'll start with Robert since he gave this the highest rating. I'll put 5 minutes on the clock for SmackDown today. Let's see what you got. Robert, give it to us.
Yeah, I did like it a lot because, well, first of all, when Paul Heyman was mentioning to CM Punk that, you get to main event WrestleMania, and then Seth Rollins' reaction to that was just hilarious. He went on a tirade, and which I thought was funny, is like, because technically that would mean Seth Rollins is also in the main event of WrestleMania. I don't know why he would be so upset, because he himself would be in that same said main event. But okay, but I thought it was really hilarious, mainly because of the way Seth Rollins reacted to it. And then I mean, I thought CM Punk was gonna be happy with that, but it turns out that wasn't what he really wanted. Now, I kind of just wish that he specified. I think I know what it is that he wants, but I wish he specified it on that segment what it is that he wanted, like a title match or whatever. But still, I still enjoyed it for what it was. Now, I do think it felt rushed at the end because the credits were rolling. But, it was still good for what it was.
All right, then. Vlad, let's see what you got. You got any thoughts about this? You gave it a thumbs up?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. But, yeah, there was some clunky moments during it. And even Roman was like, hey, man, we're on TV here. Are you guys just going to sit here for and stare at this thing for the next 5 minutes? Stare at the contract? But anyways, despite that, it was a good segment. But I'm a little like, okay, this guy has had a WrestleMania match with the Undertaker, but he's still like, I don't know, like he really wants this. Like, the main event doesn't always. It's not like the biggest thing. I'm sorry. Like if you have a match with Undertaker at WrestleMania, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest match he's ever had, as far as I'm concerned. So even if he has this triple threat that's going to main event night one, that's not as big as facing the Undertaker at WrestleMania. I'm sorry. So
here he is crying when he finds out the news.
This whole obsession.
Look at him getting teary-eyed.
if he was fighting Cody for the title, I'd say that's a bigger thing, maybe. But in this case, it's a triple threat match that's probably been the main event night one. It's not as big as some of the WrestleMania moments that he's had before, or at the very least, the one I just mentioned. So I'm really not understanding this completely, or his side of it as far as that goes. But I'm also kind of with Robert. I'm sick of, or maybe who said that? Maybe Keon said it. Sick of this whole favor that's owed. Just dude, get it out. What is it? Like, what is going on? Why are you guys just playing coy? Just tell us what it is already. Like, what the hell, dude? And then ended with him just saying that, and then the show goes, to black. Didn't really like that. Thought it was kind of a weird editing choice because obviously SmackDown was they taped it because it was in Europe and whatever, they had time to do whatever. But if they had time to do whatever they wanted with it, and this was the best they could come up with, that segment must have been a goddamn disaster in reality. When it aired live, and this is what they could muster to get them to show to the viewers. But anyways, overall, cool.
They wanted it to end like that, right? When he said, "This isn't the favor. The favor." The favor, man, this favor thing, it should be, sorry to interrupt you, Vlad, but it should be something private between them. Like, handle it in the back. One day they'll be like, all right, I got my title match. That was the favor. Some bullshit like that. Like,
no. They should, I disagree. They should reveal it live because and make it part of an angle. But I don't think, or make it part of some sort of angle. But they would already do it already and get to it,
Well, one more thing I want to add that I just remembered right now. Well, yeah, and I do agree with Vlad. They should make it public since, the favor itself was brought up publicly. But the other thing is when it was mentioned that this would be the main event, I immediately thought, okay, it has to be the main event of night one. And if that's the case, I prefer that as the main event over Jey Uso versus Gunther personally.
Yeah.
And I was like, so in a way, I was like happy about that too. But we'll see what happens.
All right. SmackDown. There was a lot of other things that happened on SmackDown, too. I guess since we got a second, I could just scroll through this for 33 seconds. Jacob Fatu, huh? That's another thing. I don't want to see this match. I'm so dreading this. It's going to happen, though, unfortunately. Jacob and Solo.
What, you think at WrestleMania or when?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it doesn't have to. It could be a storyline that bleeds until after WrestleMania, but...
Yeah.
What else? Jimmy Uso. I kind of like Jimmy Uso a little better than Jey Uso in terms of his persona. Personally,
I've been saying that.
Yeah. I don't know why it was Jay that got the push. Well, he got over with that dance he does, but Jimmy I think is so hilarious. But anyways, for the rest of our SmackDown review, we're out of time for SmackDown. Let's move on to. By the way, I'm sorry, I didn't finish that sentence. But for the rest of our SmackDown review, go to our blog post in the description below. SmackDown, this is one of my honorable mentions, the Secret Service or the Secret Hervis.
Oh, good God, bro. Come on.
I think it's a good stable to have, considering Donald Trump and everything going on right now.
Well, I guess. I mean,
it draws heat.
Yeah.
Naomi, I liked her video package on SmackDown.
The video package was pretty cool. I agree.
Demented Psycho Naomi. How about Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill? You think this is going to be a good match someday?
Potentially down the line. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.